guys, it's Vionic here, and I was recommended by my friend to play this game. Actually, I've wanted this game for a while, I just got around to buying it, so... The end is never, the end is never... I see, I like that, that's nice. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Alright, the Stanley Parable. Parable. Parable, that's it. If we could load, that'd be great. I can honestly say I have no idea if it's recording my voice right now. It's probably not. Oh, we're getting frames. Alright.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Well, I was really hoping that achievement would work, but good game. Good game. 420. Oh.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
I don't like this guy already. 437. 43. 4. 4. Oh. How many did he say?
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
I don't know if I should be listening to this guy right now. 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
I feel like I'm just taking his shit right now.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I keep forgetting.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
What the hell? How? Oh.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
I have a feeling something is going to happen to me.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
I really feel like this isn't going anywhere.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes!
Oh.
We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks.
I
Really
did.
now? What were you thinking?
Wow. Alright. That was, wow. I like this game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright. I probably shouldn't have been so submissive. Dead end. Nope.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
I
not
feel
an
like there's going
indication
to
of
be a
any
jump
human
scare
life.
somewhere.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is creepy. Is there a thing on? Wow. Good lord. It feels like at any moment there could be some kind of jump scare.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I don't like this. What you gonna do?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
This, I feel... Let's see. If I was Sonic the Hedgehog, what would I do? I wouldn't run away. I would go fast.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh. I don't think I have the strength to find out because I feel like something bad is about to happen. Let's see. There's cameras. I have a feeling I know what's going to happen right now.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true
Fired.
nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
427, that's me, right? Yeah, that had to be. Yep, that was it. I think.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Apparently.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I have a feeling this is not gonna work. I don't like this.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was
I really
mere
feel like there's
moments
about to be some
away.
kind of jump scare.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do,
Feels like a
or
trap.
how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
This doesn't feel right.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Was that it? I, I, what, um, um, you know what? I'm gonna end the video here because yeah.